So I know I've said this before, but I am going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's very, very, very important, especially when we talk about intentional dating. Please, for the life of me and yourself and everything that is all good, pay attention to the way that these talk about their exes and their previous relationships. The number one question I tend to ask when I was dating, because was, why are you single now? How did any of your previous relationships end? A normal person would say, I just wasn't ready for a relationship at the time. Someone might say, I had some healing to do. I needed to make some positive changes with myself. Some people might say, it just simply didn't work out. Pay attention to that. My ex, actually all of my exes, always went out of their way to explain in great detail how all of their exes were crazy. I was dating this guy once, and he told me that he was dating the mother of his kid. She was crazy, and he was working on getting full custody of his son, and all of these things were going on. She was a psychopath. One night, he called me and told me that she threw a brick through the third story window of an apartment that he lived in. The math wasn't mathing on that, but that's beside the point. He then said, all the other relationships didn't work out because they were crazy. They treated him not very well. The main term was they were just crazy. My narcissistic abusive ex, he told me that the mother of his child trapped him. We'll talk about that one later. He openly admitted to me that he was verbally abusive to his ex because there was a language barrier between them two, and he would get frustrated because he couldn't communicate with her, but she was crazy, so that's why they broke up. The mother of his child was crazy, and she used him and then took his child back to Guam. All of those relationships ended with me being abused in some sort of way. If all of those women are crazy, all of those women, you're saying every single woman you've dated was crazy, there's a reason why. You were making those women crazy. They just weren't out here reacting for no reason. They weren't just out here behaving a certain way. So pay attention to the way people talk about their previous relationships. It's very important.